The warming of the Earth's surface and the air above is known as greenhouse effect. The greenhouse gases causes the greenhouse effect. Water vapor, methane, carbon dioxide and most common greenhouse gases. The greenhouse effect is essential to keep our planet Earth warm. However, when there are more greenhouse gases, the air holds more heat, thus causing global warming. The greenhouse effect has become too strong to the recent years, which is which in turn increases the global warming. Let's learn more about greenhouse gases and global warming in this video. Hi everyone, welcome to Study with Akshay. Before getting started, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and hit on the bell icon to get regular notifications. As I have told earlier, this video or this topic related to global warming and greenhouse effect is not much pointed as far as examination is concerned. This is only given in few books. In few of the textbooks, this concept has been ignored completely. So this concept can be neglected as far as examination is concerned for people who are more confident that they want central like 80 on 80 in physics. They must concentrate on this part also. In case still this year the questions are not asked from this part, in case if they ask any questions, get prepared well and good. So let's get started. First concept what we have here is greenhouse effect. It is a phenomena in which infrared radiation of long wavelength given out from a surface of a planet or observed by its atmospheric to keep the environment at the planet's surface and the lower atmosphere warm. Okay, you can see the same on the screen. So here these are the infrared radiations. What are radiation? What are infrared radiation? Especially we have gone through this concept in the spectrum chapter. You can go through that chapter and then come back to this, just because you will have a connectivity over there regarding infrared radiation. And this infrared radiation has longer wavelength, which gives us more emission so that our planets are absorbing these gases, especially these gases which causes global warming are being absorbed over here. As a result, greenhouse effect keeps the environment and the planet surface at low atmosphere and warm. So definition, as in when they ask, you can write this definition in your own word, because I am specifying this can be written in your own words, because more or less these questions are not even asked still today. It might be asked, it might not be. So for the safer side, I am teaching over here. So you can write this definition in your own word. There is no issues. Similar way with global warming. This actually means increase in the average effective temperature of the Earth's surface, which is due to the increase in the amount of atmospheric gases. So there is actually increase in the temperature due to the increase in the atmospheric global warming of atmospheric greenhouse effect of atmospheric gases. I'm sorry with it. Why is it so? So this as a result leads to the depletion of ozone. Since we all are aware of a bit knowledge of science, we all know that ozone depletion happens due to global warming and greenhouse effect. So what are the steps to be involved to make sure this be reduced and all? We know we have to limit the usage of plastics, and then later on we should not burn plastic in the open atmosphere. We should not dump garbages, and then we should not use petrol vehicles, and we should make our vehicles emission tested regularly. All these things we know, we all are aware of this. So next let's learn a bit details about greenhouse effect. So first detail is a greenhouse effect is made up of, a greenhouse is basically made up of a glass. The inside of greenhouse remains warm. Okay, The glass and polythene transmits only infrared radiation of short wavelength, while it is opaque to the infrared radiation for long wavelength. As a result, global warming is reduced. The visible light and the thermal radiation of short wavelength coming from a sun passing through the walls of the greenhouse. They are absorbed by the planets and the air inside the greenhouse gradually becoming warm. Okay, all these are the factors, details about greenhouse effect. The warm object inside the greenhouse emits heat radiation of longer wavelength. Glass or polythene does not allow them to pass outside, keeping the inside of the house warm by the heat radiated from the inside objects is called greenhouse effect. So these points just go through. Most of the points are basic for this. So as in when you see the points, you can write in their own words. Any 3 points, if you remember and if you write at that point also, they might give you marks. Okay, if in case this question comes. Next, further predictions and impact on the life on Earth. What is the impact on life on Earth? Dislocation and disappearance of plants and animal species. So because of this, a lot of carbon monoxide is emitted, which is harmful for human life as well as animals as well as plants. So this leads to a problem in plants. Warming of oceans. As a result, what happening nowadays is most of them throw unwanted waste which are not renewable. Those waste will be thrown into the water. As a result, it affects the marine life as well. Next, melting of glaciers, which causes a greater damage to human life in the earth. Shift in farming region. This is mostly found in most of the region, and this is the uh, most problem faced, especially in a country like India. In a country like India, farming region, if there is any shift, it is actually a lot of difficulty faced by the Indians, because India is a land where agriculture is mostly dependent upon. So this is a major cause for this. Increase in new diseases and heat related deaths. This should actually be reduced. As a result of greenhouse effect, what happening here is as a result of global warming, what will happen is diseases will increase. As a result, if the diseases increases, the death rate also increases. So heat related death here refers to heart attack, all those things. Okay, instead of heat, it might be even heart related deaths also you can write. Because of the radiation, first major thing which is affected is our heart. Heart is the only thing which is affected because of radiations. So heart related deaths also you can write off. Okay, then this is causing cancer. All those things are because of these radiations only. Change in regional climate. Climatic changes are the most expected things. So if all these things are happening, how to minimize this global warming? Let's see now. So first one is technological measures. There are different types of measures we can take for us to reduce the global warming. Technological measures. Use of renewable sources of energy in place of electricity from the power generating stations. Now India already we have dams, hydroelectric power projects going on. So this does not make much difference, but rather if for for each and everything nowadays electric vehicles are used to reduce the energy consumed by the petrol vehicles, and more or less that causes a less pollution to our society. So that is actually an added advantage to reduce the global warming. Next, change in transportation of vehicles. Yeah, same as I have told, this is the way. Electric vehicles reduces the global warming. So as a result, we can make sure that is used. Or cycles, or don't use the petrol vehicles. Petrol, if I say just petrol, you will be using gas vehicles or either diesel vehicles. No, it's any other non-renewable resources used over there. Please don't use them. So next is economical measures. Economical measures is reforestation or sustainable use of land. So what is reforestation? We all are aware afforestation, deforestation and reforestation. Like most of the forest lands are acquired by the government or by the landlords. Now apartments, all those things will come. So if you grow more and more trees wherever forest land is there, as a result landslides will decrease and global warming will decrease, and urbanization should first and foremost thing, it should decrease. Urbanization is the only thing which is leading to global warming more, and most of the machineries which have came into existence increases the global warming itself. So machineries should be decreased. And again, industries to pay carbon tax, because industries are the only things which emits most of the carbon to the atmosphere. So if industries are ending up in paying carbon tax, we will be, by gradually they will emit a less number of carbon, not completely least, we cannot say, they emit a less number of carbon comparative to present situation, it will be less, and then as a result global warming will also decrease. Next, policy measures. Educating children to live sustainable lifestyle. As I am educating you people what and all to be done in order to reduce the global warming, the same thing is the policy measure we are taking. You can remember this. At Study with Akshay, Akshay is teaching you how to reduce global warming, as a result to save the atmosphere, to save the depletion of ozone. I am teaching over here, so you can make this as one point and write in your examination as educating children to live a sustainable lifestyle. Don't add one more sentence over there. Add Study with Akshay by Akshay. No, those things and all, please don't add it up. But these questions are not expected, whatever I have taught you now. These are actually basic concepts which a human being should be knowing, and I am educating you people to reduce the global warming, as in when your future generation will enjoy the lifestyle, or else even they have to suffer a lot than us. Now most of them suffer from cancer, all those disorders. So in order to reduce all those things, we are doing all this. Okay, if you have liked this video, please click on the thumbs up button. Please do share this video. If there is any doubts, put it onto the comment window, or you can mail me using the mail ID studywithakshay65@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a nice day.